To win. You're going to have to take chances. You're going to have to take risks. You're going to have to get ballsy. On tonight's episode, Bindles and I go through the Dynasty Superflex rankings. We talk through the first couple rounds. We're drafting best ball teams, and we might have an extra special surprise cooking up for midway through the stream. Smash the like, subscribe to both channels, get in here in the chat. Let's get right into it.
Because I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. Because I'm a stud. I'm ballsy. Anywhere I want.
Ayo. How we doing, brother? How we feeling tonight? You looking good? Looking ballsy.
How's it going, brother? I am doing absolutely stupendous. I ran fucking 10 miles today.
I saw that.
And you know what? I feel better. I wasn't feeling good immediately after, but now we're feeling great. So
the feet are going to be hurting, I'm sure, but the adrenaline's high, and it's nice and cool out in the Big T, the city. So it looks like you're running on some very compact snow.
Yeah, man. No, it was. I've never really done a long run before. I think that's the longest I've ever run. So I was like, aerobically fine. Just the very end, my hip isn't used to, taking the pounding like that.
Yes.
So locked up a bit the last little bit, but we were ballsy. We got through it, and we'll see. It's it's the winter of cardio, and we'll see. Have to get some cardio club drafts in if I come visit you or the other best ball bros. So
of course, hell yeah, man. And you're looking good doing it. Very impressed by the stats and the effort and the cardio output. So nicely done. I feel like we're switching roles a little bit. We started not that much later than usual tonight, but just enough time for me to go pop into my home gym in the garage, the actual fantasy football garage. So I was doing some kettlebells. I was doing some weighted push-ups and some squats, and I'm feeling pretty ballsy tonight.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, I saw that 3-point shot into the dunk. That was pretty impressive. Most athletic stream on the internet, other than the ones with actual NFL players, definitely in the best ball community. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to test it out.
Very ballsy statement, but I'm here for it. Love it. So Bindles, what do we got tonight? We're looking here. This is not an Underdog draft board. What is this?
So this is a little tool I cooked up. And shout out to I am the KY, who's a member of the community who is a little bit more technical than I am, who helped me improve this. But essentially, this is the Superflex fantasy calc ranking. So it's sorted by that, and then we have the Underdog ADP layered on top, and you can use this to make your own rankings. You can anchor players, you can move them around. There's some other fun features in here. So right now, this is not actually to my rankings.
Gotcha.
It's just the ADP, which I think is honestly a good way to look at things, just because it gives you kind of an overall landscape. And I think the Underdog ADP is also like, you can obviously, like, there's dynasty cycles and different, as we get closer to the rookie draft, everyone will get rookie fever, and you can, either take those picks or they shoot up in value even from now until the combine is a big time as well. If you do want to sell those off, which I know some people have thought like this class isn't as impressive as other ones, but I feel like we say that every year. So
Sure.
I would say, I think for the first few rounds, I'm pretty much. I mean, you can argue about the order. I'm still Josh Allen 101. I know we have him in our shared league together. And then you have Lamar, Drake May, Puka, Chase. And then I'm still keeping Jane Daniels in that tier because I think
Yeah,
when he's on the field, obviously there was injuries and other stuff going on this year, but I still think he is up there. I know we were talking about Amon Ra on our last stream. I think you can make a case for him up there with like the JSN is obviously higher right now because of he's coming off the Super Bowl run,
yeah,
a little bit younger. But I think I mean, he's been as consistent as anyone, right? Like if you have him on your team, you're not sad about
sure.
that whatsoever. And then you see here Brock Bowers and Trey McBride back to back, which is pretty interesting. I still lean Bowers just because I think I don't know. I think just the talent is just absolutely insane. But obviously, Trey McBride is kind of already doing what you would expect him to be doing. So 50-50 there. Do you have any lean between those two guys where you're like, do I want the guy already producing kind of or kind of the guy who has that insane pedigree?
You know, I do lean Brock Bowers in Dynasty because of the pedigree and because of what he was coming into the league. And I think the real ceiling for him, McBride, is there a chance we just saw his best season ever? Maybe. We might have seen his highest touchdown scoring season ever for his career, but I still think obviously he's capable of that. I know McBride was also a good prospect coming in, but he was never like scratching, I think, near what Brock Bowers is and the hype around him. So I totally feel that. Question for you. So we mentioned this behind the scenes, but for the people, so we've got like for instance, Amon Ra, he's number 10 based on the Dynasty Superflex ADP or just kind of default. And then you have underdog ranking. Is that correct? The underdog ADP is below that.
Yeah, underdog ranking right
Underdog
there, the
ADP.
ADP right there. Yeah.
And then the 7-12, that's kind of like his trade value number.
Yeah, so if you guys aren't familiar with fantasy calc, I mean, I think like using fantasy calc or any rating system or trade calculator, there are flaws to it, and they right like you don't want to put 100% weight into it. Um, I think if you're newer to Dynasty, it's just a way to like somewhat conceptualize the value of these players because like it's not. I know we talk about like auction draft, right? Like
Right.
when in an underdog draft, so it's not exactly the same thing, but I mean, it's the top. Like Josh Allen is essentially worth like if you were to take like a fifth round pick here, he's basically like which is maybe like a equivalent of a first, a base first.
Mm-hmm.
He's essentially like 4 or 5 of those. So it's like it's hard, I think,
Gotcha.
when people are new to kind of conceptualize what that even means. Um, so yeah, use it with a grain of salt, but it is just kind of a view of the market at the current moment, as best as it can be done. It's based off of real trades, which I think it's kind of like the best one, where it's at least like not just people ranking in a vacuum without any actual like anything on the line. At least it's real
Sure.
trades that are used to
Yeah.
calculate these values. Um, so yeah, I think it's interesting that Bijan 102 in terms of fantasy calc ranking. It's probably warranted but like, I still just in Superflex. We can talk about more quarterbacks later because I do think it's interesting market right now with quarterbacks.
Hmm.
But I still lean Josh Allen, Lamar, Drake May up top over anyone else because like
Yeah.
those guys, right? I know Lamar just had an injury season, but realistically, he can give you like a 25, 30 point, depending on your scoring settings. And that's pretty hard to replicate, especially like if you have these back end quarterbacks where it's like Sam Darnold, everyone loves him right now because he just won Super Bowl. He was like scoring like 15 points per game,
Yeah.
16 points per game, something like that. So it's a
Exactly.
huge edge on the field and they hold their value so well. Like even if Drake May or any of these guys were to like tear their ACL or something, like it's fine. Like yes, their value will slightly decrease if it's like in season or something because they're not scoring points, but it's just such a safe store of value. I don't know. Just running back in wide receivers are obviously important, but in Superflex, quarterbacks are king. So
For sure. Yeah, no doubt. And I think when you look at like drafts that are starting up right now, that's what you see. You mostly see quarterbacks going, and then the most expensive skill position players is kind of like an alternate choice if you want to like swerve. If you have like everyone's taking whatever the tier break is, 5 or 6 quarterbacks, and then sometimes people just kind of make a break after the 3 or the 4th, and then you start getting into guys like Jamar Chase, JSN. I remember a startup that I did that's now going into year 4. I think it's going into year 4. It must be because I took Jamar Chase in the first round of that startup,
okay.
and I did it at essentially, I think I was like towards the back end of the first draft. I can't remember, or of the first round. I can't remember exactly where I was picking from. And then over the years, I've just been able to, I drafted a really strong team of like youthful wide receivers. I've made it work at running back, and I've hit on some lucky pieces like drafting Chase Brown has been big for my team. I drafted Drake May, which is huge for my team. So I've just been able to kind of hit and make up at quarterback. And I'm trying to think who I honestly think my first drafted quarterback that year was Bryce Young. And I've still been
Wow.
competing. I've been a top 3 team every year in the league.
Yeah, man. Dynasty, I will say it's kind of like the real life NFL in terms of like what Howie Roseman does. Like you just want shots on goal. Like you just want opportunities to draft these rookies because they are the players that can rise in value the most.
Right.
So it's like it's obviously like the most important thing is I think people do discount. Like you kind of should treat it as redraft more than I think some people do. They just don't care enough about winning. Um, but yeah, you just want shots on goal with rookies. And it's not right. Like you can trade them, whatever, but like we know the cycle, we know how it goes. People get hyped up on them. We get some camp clips of a guy catching a 60-yard bomb in practice, and right, you can trade them for someone that you wouldn't been able to trade them a day before. So as you accumulate more value on your team, it's not the end all be all. You still need points in your lineup, but it's just kind of the best way to balance scoring points along with perpetually reloading your team.
For sure. Oh yeah. One thing I wanted to get to besides saying what up to everyone in the chat, we got Nap God in here, Who Hames disbanded. We got Anthony, good to see you, brother. Jeff T, uh, David Lutomsky, good to see my man. Emo Cowboy, the one and only.
All the fellas.
All the fellas. And then Who Hames says, what wide receiver is Luther Burden in Dynasty in your eyes? I'm seeing some crazy numbers. So I think he's referring to like this current rookie class, if I had to read between the lines. And I'll toss that one over to Bindles. Who's kind of this next Luther Burden, you think, in this class? Do you have a good feel on that one yet?
Who's the next Luther Burden? That is a very good question. Well, I would say
Oh, he means overall.
Oh, so I have him right now kind of in a similar range of a Jameson Williams,
Okay.
a Jalen Waddle, a Zay Flowers, Lad. I think it's hard, right? Like if you're tiering, like it's like okay, it's not like 100%. Like okay, yeah, there's one tier apart. I would say Lad definitely still prefer him slightly,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not by a ton.
Okay.
I think the hard thing with wide receivers is a lot of these guys, it's a lot of their value is just kind of like in their name value, in the hype. So I think there is an opportunity to kind of either take some shots later on or just get some steady Eddie type guys. Like I know for whatever, if you were investing in Cortland Sutton the last few years, right? Devontae Adams, guys that you can take in the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th round. Jacoby Myers has been a favorite of mine throughout the years. So it's like you still want some of these upside type guys, like a Burden type, like a Zay
Sure.
Flowers, like a Egbuka. Um, but I think sometimes people overvalue them. So I think we might be at that point with Luther Burden where it's like you're already kind of paying for stuff that he hasn't really done yet, which that's obviously you're going to have to do that at a certain point, right? But just I would say be cautious, and you can also sometimes leverage that into right getting a pick plus another guy, another wide receiver even that can score pretty similarly. Like okay, if Luther Burden next year scores 13 points per game in PPR, like is that like that right? That would be like a good season for him, right? Like that's like about a JMO-esque, right? Like
Yeah.
a Zay Flowers is
I would say
13.
that would be to me, that would be underwhelming for probably his current price, but you're right though, that would be a good step and that would be improvement and it would be a good result. But you just gotta hope that it keeps building on that because with like you said, with these young guys, and I've experienced this too, where I've sold too early on JSN, I've sold
Sure.
too early on Jamison Williams, literally the year before they break out. So those guys were super expensive, and I thought I was even selling high, but then they go one step above that, and they're like now they're unattainable almost some of the prices, like for JSN, for instance. So
Yeah.
year to year, the value can change a ton, and sometimes it's like the post hype that you want to get on these wide receivers that are still young, but like very good, and their situation can improve. I think with Burden, the hope is that like the situation is already pretty peak.
Yeah. And it's not like what I'm not saying is just sell all these exciting young guys that haven't taken that next step.
Yeah,
It's just a word of caution that like it's not a yeah like obviously each situation is its own, each team is its own unique little special flower, each player you have to evaluate, and it's a constantly changing market. I
okay.
would just say you are paying for the breakout kind of already happening to a certain extent. Like obviously like if he just has a crazy season next year he could be a third rounder or something, or a second round pick, but there's also a chance that he scores, right? Like his median outcome, I would say, is probably around that 12, 13 points per game range, where it's like, it's fine if you pay where he's going right now. I don't think you're like, it's not sinking your team. So I think that is a case that you do just like want more of these type of guys, but to also don't put all your eggs in one basket, balance it out with some, cheaper veteran guys, a Terry McLaurin, a even like a DJ Moore right there, right? Like guys where it's like you don't have to pay up. You can trade a late, whatever, mid to late second, maybe, especially as the rookie hype cycle gets going here. And a, realistically, a mid to late second round pick, how many of those guys actually end up producing? So it's constantly balancing. You don't want to go into any of these scenarios
Sure.
and have just like a set way of doing things. It's all about your team, where you can take the shots and kind of go shoot for that upside when you have the opportunity to, and other teams maybe you need to, whatever, you need guys just to fill slots to give you points. So yeah, that's my very long-winded answer to your question.
Nice. No, it makes a ton of sense. It makes a lot of sense just from a roster building theory, the market of selling high on players, what can you get back? What's the expectation? And I think cautiously, I think it is good to make moves and to go for it rather than just to sit around and wait for something to happen. So you're gonna make some trades potentially that backfire. I've done it plenty of times, and then things are gonna happen you can't expect. So you got to be kind of staying in motion, as we like to say.
A white boy in motion stays in motion. That is what they say.
One thing
Yeah,
that's about to me too on this board, I mean, and this is like we can briefly talk about this, but
sure, of course.
Isaiah Likely seems like an all-time sell high in tight end premium. Like I've been somewhat of a fan of his, but I just can't see him being like I don't know. I obviously get that he's a free agent, he could land somewhere, but he's not like an inline blocker. He's only going to play limited snaps, and he's more of a semi kind of wide out type of piece. And so he's more like he's not like a typical package type of on the field at all times type of tight end. He never has been. So is he just like sell high and get a second round pick for him?
I would. I would. Yeah. I don't think the upside is really there, like where he's ever. I just can't ever see Isaiah Likely being a meaningful difference maker. So at that point, I'd rather just have the shot for value upside in a rookie. So yeah.
And the players that go around him are like some really interesting names, like Jaden Reed, even Blake Corum is somewhat interesting. Um, and then I guess there's even just a few after that.
It's a pretty crazy price. It's a pretty crazy price for Likely. I completely agree.
Going back to the first round, where's your initial tier break on QB where you would consider going to Chase, Bijan, or JSN, or even Puka?
I'm still taking those top four: Allen, Lamar, Drake, and Daniels. I would lean those guys. Just the way that I'm building my team, I think those guys just have the upside to just be crazy difference makers. But after that, like I'm perfectly fine going with a Bijan, a Chase, an Amon-Ra, a JSN, a Puka. I don't know. I think it's a little spicy. Like I think Puka should be the wide receiver one right now. I think you can make a case for Chase. Like I would say they're both up there. That and I think Bijan and Gibbs, like that group of kind of like the 101 through the 105 range. You could include JSN and Amon-Ra, right? Like depending on how you lean there. So yeah, all those guys I kind of prefer over the next tier of quarterbacks.
Okay.
It's like Joe Burrow, right? Like when he's healthy, he is scoring pretty strong, right? Like he has a good situation, obviously. Jalen Hurts, I think, is probably a very big buy right now in Dynasty. I mean, it's not like a crazy low price, but I think he like what his ranking was what end of the second round, something like that. Herbert probably like mid second round for me. And so yeah, I would still take like a Trey McBride, a Brock Bowers over like it's 50-50. That's kind of the second tier I have is kind of Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert. Mahomes, you can probably get maybe a slight discount right now just because of the injury. Lamb, Jefferson, I think he's still kind of right. Like he's still a good asset. I know
I don't know.
You've been talking about so I mean, yeah, that's maybe it's a buy low, maybe it's not. But I still think he deserves at least in the second round for sure. Probably early to mid second round.
So I'll ask you one question. AJ Brown was maybe a second round pick last year.
Yeah.
Or maybe a third round
late
pick.
Second, early third. Yeah, something around there.
And now he goes in the 6th round. Is that what we're going to see happen to Justin Jefferson and CeeDee Lamb in the next year or two?
He's a little bit older, and yeah. I do like it's AJ Brown for him to score like a 20-point per game where he's like truly a elite wide receiver one. I think it's hard given the context. I mean, maybe he gets traded, right? And then that materializes. So kind of up in the air right now. I do think AJ Brown is a very big buy right now. I will say that.
Okay.
But like I know we were talking, it was on our stream last week where it's like at a certain point, you do want to kind of like consolidate some of your assets. And it's like, it's really about like, okay, who can give you these elite seasons that truly are your like league winners? CeeDee Lamb and Jefferson, you can argue about, right, like team situation and whatnot, but like they still have shown you those kind of seasons before, which is the most likely indicator that they can do it again. So I wouldn't push them up into the first round, but I think in the second round, I would still take McBride and Bowers over them. because I think they can score pretty similarly, and they're in your tight end
Mhm.
spot.
Mhm.
And they get if you're playing 0.5 tight end premium, which a lot of people do, that
Yes.
also gives you a nice little buffer there as well. So definitely those two over. But then after that, I think it's justifiable to take those kind of guys.
So is this the fair order then? Like, and maybe it's just like a tier, but like Burrow, Williams, Hurts, and then it's really a gap between like Herbert, Mahomes, and even Dart.
Yeah, I like Dart a lot. I don't know if I want to be paying a crazy premium for him.
Like, would you rather have the first or Dart, the 101?
I definitely rather have the 101.
Would you rather
Yeah.
have the 101 or CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson?
I think I'm taking the 101. Like the
And is
thing,
101 the Mendoza or is it Love?
it's Love.
Okay.
It's Love because like elite rushing quarterbacks, it's kind of hard for them to like really separate. Like, okay, yeah, we have right Burrow here, but how many Burrows are there, right? Like, even I don't have Caleb in this tier. I have Caleb a tier below.
With Herbert?
Um, yeah, you can pick and choose. I still prefer Herbert, but yeah, you could. I think a lot of people would have him in a similar tier. Um,
So would you take the 101 or Caleb Williams?
I mean, I just
A
we
former 101. He was, he was a
yeah,
101.
I'm still taking 101 because like
Really?
I think because I think we could look next year and Bijan is right. Like we're talking about him in like the mid first. I think it's perfectly plausible that we could see Jeremiah Love
Okay.
like valued similarly. Whereas Caleb Williams, he could as well. But I think it's just Jeremiah Love is gonna be such a sexy asset, or the 101, however you want to play it. But um, I lean that because of like the flexibility. You're gonna have outs. Like even if you don't want Jeremiah Love on your team, someone's gonna want Jeremiah Love so much that you can sell him for whatever, a JSN, a Jamar Chase, right? Like there's cycles of player. Maybe there's bad news on one of these guys. You can sell him for one of these top tier assets, or you can break him up into whatever 4 first round picks or something. And I just trust in like the rookie hype. Not that Caleb is a bad pick or anything. He could be the 106 next year. Like, and I'm not going to say that's not possible, but it's just like we haven't really. He is. He's not like a Lamar, Josh Allen type runner where he's going to give you that much on the ground. I don't think.
Mhm.
So for him to pay off, he just has to run extremely hot. And so it's more like a Burrow, right? Like a Burrow-ish type play where you're just like, this guy is just slinging the rock, scoring 40 touchdowns, passing, adds a little bit of rushing on. So yeah, I think 101 is extremely, extremely valuable.
Interesting. Okay. Because in my mind in Superflex, I would just probably, in my mind, it depends on, obviously this is like a startup, but let's say it's not a startup. Let's say you've established teams. I probably would just take the sure thing in like a Caleb or a Justin Herbert over the 101, just knowing that there's nothing they can do to lose their starting job. They're franchise quarterbacks on good teams, playoff teams, good setups, good weapons. That's
Sure.
just like my thinking on that one. But I'm just
Yeah.
curious because I'm trying to get more of a feel for the dynasty market.
I don't think that's necessarily wrong or right. It's just personally the way I like it's like, what are the quarterbacks that can really, really separate? Like Joe Burrow has done it, right? He has thrown for what, like 40 touchdowns, 5,000 yards. That's basically what you have to do to be like a justifiably first round pick pocket passing quarterback. So it's just like the range of outcomes is extremely like high. Like you have to be up in the upper percentile range of outcomes for that actually to pay off. Obviously, there's value insulation and everything, so it's not just about the scoring in any given season.
Right.
But like Brock Purdy, who is right a mid third rounder here.
Hmm.
Whatever, a Trevor Lawrence, a Dart if he falls to the third round, even guys. I mean, it's kind of tough after that, but like if Dak Prescott outscored Caleb Williams next year, would you be that surprised? I wouldn't. Like, so I just like outside of the very, very elites, those are the guys I want. Those are like the cream of the crop. I will do pretty much anything to get those guys on my team. Outside of those top four, I'm just more likely to try to tear down or like at the opportunity cost of these true difference makers like a Brock Bowers, a Trey McBride, a Jeremiah Love, a wherever you want to make that cutoff. So yeah, that's just the way that I think about it. It's not necessarily right. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and it does make sense. Things change a lot year to year, and if you're not getting a super elite talent at any position group, what's the difference in the opportunity cost between, like you said, Purdy, Herbert, Lawrence, Love? These guys move up and down between tiers and rounds. They get drafted in year to year. They have long careers, and that kind of changes. I've seen Mahomes going in the first round. Now he's a second round pick. Dak, other guys they all kind of move around, and they're going to be a quarterback. They're going to be, presumably starter for a long time. So it's like they're probably closer to each other than some of these other skill position players like a Jeremiah Love could be, where he just like differentiates himself from, and he's like the clear top choice.
Like if Jeremiah Love goes to like a landing spot where it's not the best outcome, but even if it's like a middling, right? Like not stone worst Raiders, what it turned out to be for Genty, right? Like where are we taking him next year? He's probably like what 105 to 110 probably. He could
Yeah,
even end up that
maybe.
this year, right? So it's just like, yes, he's not a quarterback, and yes, he's a running back, so he's more likely to get injured than a quarterback. But like outside of that, he's pretty damn safe. And he could give you. He is the type of player that, right, first round running back could be a top 10 pick, even if he's top whatever first round pick. Like the range of outcomes of those kind of guys is pretty strong, and likely to give you what it's not probably not a legendary upside season, but like even if it's 19, 20 points per game, something like that, plus the youth baked in, extremely valuable. So
No doubt. All right. Well, I did jump us into a war room, and I didn't think it would fill, but then it did fill. Let's ready to pop over to Underdog and draft a big board war room team.
hell yeah, man. I'm ready.
Sweet. I was thinking we'd have a couple more minutes, but it did fill, and we're about to make our second pick actually. So
Okay.
let me join this draft. Come on now. Let me join this draft. Boom. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up on the screen like this. I think this should be the most effective way to look at it.
CMC first round. Who's drafting this team? BBG.
BBG would never take McCaffrey. So our options: Drake London, Brock Bowers, Derrick Henry, George Pickens. Who speaks to you there? I'm cool with Drake.
I kind of lean Bowers. I haven't. I mean, I know it's kind of a weird start. So if it's too weird for you, I'll defer to London. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I was.
there you go. That's fine.
Well, it
Probably more
just the
flexible.
timer ran out. It's a 20-second clock, and it did. But I was gonna maybe push the hand on the scale and go London just for the more of a balance. I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot of elite tight end. I'm gonna be like 4 or 5% on the elite expensive tight ends, just because I think. And this is a smaller field tournament. This one, I think it's 4,000 people, if I'm not mistaken, when it fills. Yeah, it's a little over 4,000. So it's not necessarily the giant field tournament. I just, I think there's still some of that game theory around like structurally what works. So I don't know. We can definitely plan for this next pick because those first two kind of popped off really quick.
Yeah. No. All good. All good. I mean, those are like both those guys. I still think CMC is like, yeah, it's a little scary with the age, but he just scored 25 points per game. And Bauer, wow, that's a pretty fun. Bijan Bowers.
Yeah,
crazy.
that is pretty interesting. The Bowers, I've seen Bowers make it far over here though, so it's like I'm not super surprised. but that is a fun start. But then to go T-Mac over Olave, maybe Rashi Rice, this is that's maybe a risk averse pick, but it's not a wrong pick, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm pretty high on McMillan. I mean, yeah, I know we were kind of already talking about it before, but I don't think he's that much different than London. So,
and just like that, boom, BBG
from the
comes right
top
in.
rope out of nowhere.
You're getting towered by me and Candyman right now.
Hell yeah, I know.
And I picked your favorite player, Christian McCaffrey, just to honor you with the first pick. And this is a
I heard
Warriors.
you say that. No, I was gonna come on and
so Bucky,
towards the end of the dynasty thing, and all of a sudden you guys were just like, "Oh, draft starting. We already
Bucky,
have a pick."
Jacobs,
Like, oh.
Ken Walker, AJ Brown.
Oh, Ken Walker. I mean,
Ken Walker over
whatever
Jacobs
Bindles
and
wants.
Bucky. Yeah.
Kenny.
Yeah.
We got Sir Kenneth Walker, the third Super Bowl MVP. Put some respect on his goddamn name.
Yep.
BBG, I saw you had one Chris the Candyman on the other night.
Yeah.
You mean last night? It was like
last night?
years ago.
Sorry, the nights are blurring together.
I know.
Yeah, really they are, yeah.
But yeah, man, you've been back in the streets heavy. Toxic Tower, one of the best shows on the whole internet. I will say, not only in the best ball space. How have you been, man? How has your draft season been started off so far?
Feels good. It feels different than other years. I feel like I'm really like a different kind of drafter this year. I don't know. This just the rookie class coming in is kind of uninspiring to me for a lot of the big board prices, to be honest. And so I've just been leaning into the veterans a lot more, which I don't usually do, but yeah,
some would say you're
it's
entering
been super fun.
Some would say you're entering your Davis Maddock 2025 arc.
Exactly, and it's like, is that really just the natural course of things? Like, you play this for like your my fourth year, like doing underdog drafts, like hundreds of drafts, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna start taking like Derrick Henry and Kenneth Walker.
You become
Neil and. Yeah, MP43 is not standing for it, dude. He's so not into what I'm doing. So
I'm so in on Derrick Henry this year too. It's unbelievable.
He just seems like a fine price, man. If these guys are playing, like, anyone can get hurt. I'm just chalking it up to that. It just seems like these running back injuries are not happening as much. If anything, like the two young guys like broke their ankles this year. So
exactly,
it's like, yeah,
Derrick Henry's already made out of titanium, like, steel.
Right.
He'd be fine.
He made a vibranium.
No, really. I mean, Derrick Henry's like never like even like, I don't even see that guy in the injury report throughout the season, honestly.
Back on the clock next, our top choices are going to be Jameson Williams, Zay Flowers, Devonta Smith, Burden, Travion Henderson, Colston Loveland, Ikbuka.
I'm probably JMO or Flowers.
We got options. We can take both JMO or Flowers. I'll give it up to a vote.
I really like the Lions' schedule this year. I'll say that much. I don't there if you want a tiebreaker.
JMO,
let's go JMO.
Yeah, Lamar is gone, so we can get Goff. Gives us another.
BBG, I don't know if I've soapboxed this enough to you, and I like Flowers too. I've always liked Flowers, but I have JMO as like a top 10 best ball wide receiver this year.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have him all in the fourth round every time.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he can do it. I think he takes another step forward. Maybe
it has to come from Amon-Ra though. Like, and that's the hard part.
It did at the end of last season. And also because Laporta was out, but
yeah. If he can really actually step into taking work away from Amon-Ra, that's how he takes that leap.
But he doesn't even have to do it. He doesn't even have to do it like season long. He just has to do it in one game in week 17.
Oh, totally. No,
that's what I'm saying. Like, Amon-Ra can outscore him on the majority of stretches or season long, but weeks 9 through 17, JMO was outscoring Amon-Ra.
Totally.
Yeah, I have to look back. I think it was close, but
he's an amazing best ball pick. You're right. I remember owning him in FFPC last year, and it was like so stressful trying to start him and Flowers and whoever else we had.
Oh yeah, you did have both those guys
and Waddle, and it was just like, dude, who do we play? Like, it's just random spike week guys.
We're back up. We could do Javonte or
speaking of Waddle,
Javonte Swift, Tate, Watson, Lemon, Odunze.
I think you guys can go either way with whether you want a wide receiver or running back, but I would take one of the rookies or a running back.
I would
Lemon.
Lemon.
Oh, spicy. I like
Bindles,
it.
how you feeling about the rookies this season coming in here?
Not great. I'm gonna be honest, not great.
Okay.
I in Dynasty, like we were just talking Dynasty, like I feel like after like 107,
Yeah.
it's pretty gross. So I mean, dude, the same thing's gonna happen though. Like people are gonna fall in love with the rookies. Like
Right.
they will shoot up. So I don't know. I guess it's weird because I do kind of agree with you that like if it's a weaker class, we don't necessarily like want to be attaching our wagons to them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like with the ADP game, which is a fickle game to play, like you kind of know they're going to shoot up. Like some guys are going to shoot up like 40 picks, like or way more. So I don't know. I'm of two minds of it. I can be persuaded. I do need to do some more rookie like evaluation on my own. I haven't. Life has been pretty hectic the last couple months, so I haven't gotten to do my normal virgin shit that I usually do. So I'm excited.
You're early. You got plenty of time. You're
exactly.
Dynasty, bro. You got plenty of time, dude. Yeah. We haven't even got the combine yet. Like, you know.
BBG. Yeah. So I know you're on your recovery from your ACL.
Yes,
I know
sir.
you've been surfing. How's the surfing been going? How is life in Cali right now?
Dude, I mean, if you want me to spew for a second, like literally February 7th. Okay. February 7th, last weekend, Saturday, was maybe the best day of my life. It was 75 degrees out here. There was not a single breath of wind the entire day. We have the Channel Islands kind of block swell from where I live, basically. And so the fact of the matter is the swell has to come from a certain angle. And most of the time it doesn't. It kind of runs into our islands or it kind of bypasses us because we're kind of in this little pocket of the coastline. Okay. So you need this really specific angled swell to come to get into our town. We'll make this pick and I'll finish. But basically just to wrap it up, all conditions came together and it was like 8 to 10 foot surf, 75 degrees, all the spots were breaking at once. Usually there's only like 1 or 2 spots working, but everywhere was working. So nowhere was that crowded.
Damn.
Just the best day ever. So
incredible.
Right in the high on that.
We can do Drake May or Jaden Daniels or Hurts, DK Metcalf, Evans, Parker Washington, Jalen Warren. Do you want to go running back or do you want to go into these?
No, I think elite quarterback, and I would go between Hurts or Daniels. I've been taking Daniels just for.
I'll take Daniels.
Yeah, we were just hyping up Daniels. Yeah.
I think he's one of the best 6th-round picks, dude.
Big Daniels fans last season. Why not go right back to the well?
Right at the discount off a broken elbow that he'll be totally fine from. He's going to get Terry McLaurin's not going to hold out this offseason, then get hurt. Like they're going to add weapons. And I don't know, like he's on the way up, whereas like Lamar looked like his running kind of fell off last year in a way. And, you know, that does eventually happen to those super mobile quarterbacks. And
better
so
have them young.
You had a perfect day. Just the surf was good. The sun was out. You're feeling good.
Yeah, dude. Literally, I mean, oh my gosh. I don't even know how to describe that feeling to you guys. I like walking down a railroad track to go surf a secret surf spot, and it's just perfect, and it's just you and your boy, and I mean the ocean, man. You're not looking at your phone at all, you know. I'm just like looking around. It's like it feels good outside. Like I'm just totally enjoying.
Dude,
I don't know.
I wish. Yeah. I just was outside. I was just outside and it was fine. Like it's been like below.
Yeah.
It's been below freezing for like 2 months straight here. So yeah.
I hear you. In the rest of the world too. And that, you know, that is why I pay a stupid amount to live here. Like honestly, I work 45 hours a week just to have a 1-bedroom apartment. Like, it is what it is. But like right now we're having flooding rain and it's 49 degrees outside. And it's like, I don't have a heater.
We're back on the clock. We could do Parker Washington, Alec Pierce, Jacoby Myers, Dart, Trevor Lawrence, Tucker Kraft.
I like Kraft, or Kraft is fine too. Yeah. Kraft.
Any lean here, guys? No,
I'll take Kraft. I'm in on Kraft.
I like Kraft.
I think Kraft he should be ready for week 1. Like he was up there. Probably wouldn't have finished as the tight end 1, but like he could be
Dude,
up
he'd
there.
be a round 2 pick. I feel
He's
like he'd
super
be
solid.
like
He could
or
easily
round
be their
3.
top receiver this year.
BBG.
Yes, sir.
My new lady friend is a
Okay.
surfer.
Really?
Ooh,
She goes to Costa Rica and does
Holy
surfing
shit.
trips.
No way.
Yeah,
I was just
man.
talking to my girl about going to Costa Rica, actually. Damn, we're gonna do the Bindles
bro, look
double
what shirt
date
I'm
in
wearing
Costa
right
Rica.
now.
Oh,
Hell
triple
yeah.
date. Let's go. Bring the kids.
It's my Pura Vida Ride shirt. Pura
Dude,
Vida.
dude, Bindles, you know Candyman can surf, right?
Can you actually?
Yeah, I surf all the time.
Those Florida people, or what? What was the Jameis Winston quote where he's like, "Those people on the Gulf, they're just built different. That they grew up around water."
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I'm not. Well, yeah.
Oh, we're getting the
This
surfer
will work.
pick?
This will work. And this is. I don't know what year this is from, but there's me. Boom.
Let's go.
There's
He's down
no
with the
rope.
board
We're
sports.
surfing behind the boats.
Let's go.
Oh, here's another good one. Well, they're all the same.
Back to dude, but Kraft really quick for a second. I feel like him and Gadsden are kind of the same thing. Like there's so many ambiguous options on the Packers and the Chargers to throw the ball to that it's like, let me just fill out the tight end position, but like know that I want to be with that offense. And Kraft is actually, he's probably better, like just straight up better than Gadsden.
Kraft is better. Gadsden, I was.
You don't like Gadsden, though.
He fell off at the end of last year. His
Nerd.
target share was concerning, and he doesn't always play. He's not always on the field because he's more of like a split out tight end, and instead of like a true inline blocker, always in the game. Where do you guys want to go with this one? So we started off with McCaffrey. We have a 1-2-3-1 build, pretty balanced. We could use a fourth wide receiver. We're probably good at running back because we have like a double stud like anchor. We have London, Williams, Lemon.
I like Addison, DJ Moore, Worthy in this range. Those
DJ
three.
Moore must have. Oh no, he's available. We could do DJ Moore. We could do Addison. We could do Worthy. We could do Michael Pittman.
I like. I'm probably DJ Moore, Addison, but
yeah,
DJ Moore, Addison.
Let's do Addison.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Loke, someone in the chat last night when I was streaming was talking about Addison potential sneaky trade candidate.
I hope. I can't stand the Vikings. Like I won't draft Vikings this year unless you guys force me to do it. I love Addison.
Yeah, I know that DJ Moore. I don't know. Maybe he is a pretty good pick down there. When I get down there, he does feel like
sometimes he falls. We might. I mean, I don't think he'll come back around, but like I've seen stranger things happen.
Yeah, I know. I just if Minnesota adds any quarterback, Addison and Jefferson get more expensive, and then we immediately start getting a little hype. So it's kind of like a CLV thing mixed with, he's good, talented. He's like getting in trouble though. Wow, little double tap there.
So we're still doing good. It's a 1-2-4-1 build. Pitts and Laporta are both still there, and they might come back around. Would we take one of them? If we took Pitts, we could double stack.
I think we got to go Goff unless we want to give him to the Amon-Ra drafter.
Yeah, I'm good with
QBs. Goff is there, obviously. Goff.
Or Love might come back to us.
What running backs are available?
Ooh,
running backs, it's like Algier, Montgomery, Coleman. Pretty bad. So Pitts and Laporta are both there. Do we want to go Laporta and try to double stack with Goff?
Yes, but we might lose him. But we can try it. We can gamble. I'm down to gamble.
We could take Love. Otherwise,
damn, I should have just taken a QB. I know we have Kraft, but
yeah, I don't know. We have two outs at least. We have either Love or Goff. Just got to get lucky. I don't know if people are.
Well, I guess the Amon-Ra drafters definitely going to take Josh Allen and get Goff. Perfect timing. They have two shots at him, so maybe Love comes back around. Honestly, though, I don't mind. And there goes Love. I don't mind just team stacking. And even if we don't have the QB, we have the elite with Daniel. So it's like we're just investing in the Lions. But then also, I guess you could argue it's like JMO and Laporta are like not really well correlated, but just it's a team stack. I don't know.
Good offense.
Good offense, and they're both fairly priced. Like Laporta at 102 is in filling out your tight end position. Once again, is also sick. This also, I would feel fine stopping with these two. So this does open up kind of a luxury, I mean, you can do some weird stuff in these big boards. Like if you really wanted to, like if we get boxed out of our 2 quarterbacks right now, like we lost Love, we lost Goff, with that luxury pick, you could wait your last few picks and take 4 quarterbacks on this team.
I think
I'm not going to say it's impossible.
I think we just locked in a Michael Penix pick at some point on this team.
Yeah. We have London. We have to. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe we should have gone Pitts then, knowing we could have locked in Penix easier with the double stack. But at the same time, it's like you got to gamble. You got to just,
Yeah.
We are gamblers at the end of the day.
Yeah. It's just crazy how many quarterbacks played last year. Like started a game.
Do we want to go running back here? If I say his name, that he's going to get drafted.
Yeah. The
Even
one
though there's,
rookie.
no, not necessarily him, but or
Dude,
I mean,
remember when you guys hated me and MP43's co-managed Dynasty team, and that thing is
I
so
was never a
good.
hater.
It's like Neighbors, Hampton, Igbuka,
And you got Dart. You got
The
Dart.
rest of the
yeah,
league.
Dart. Our quarterbacks were pretty good actually. Oh, we've had Dimes and Dart. Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
kind of worked out actually.
It did. Maybe you guys do know ball. Dude, I love MP43. I was messaging him and texting him. I want to have him on soon. Yeah,
Dude, you got to. He's great, man.
He's a goat.
He will
He's a goat.
push you so far outside your comfort zone with these drafts, and the whole time he'll look you square in the face and be like, "Dude, this team is sick."
Do we take Baker Mayfield? Yes, no. And
I
then
like
we have-
Baker. We can
you like
backstack
him?
with McMillan if you want.
We
I
have
do.
Juwan Jennings, Shakir, Godwin.
or no, it's probably Emmett unless you want to push it.
I like Emmett.
I think we can push him.
All right, then Baker.
Oh,
Jennings.
Hey,
I went to swipe.
cue
to
the Alex
take-
Jones clip.
I went to swipe to take Baker, and it switched off the screen on my phone. It went to it swiped back to the.
What's up with the
lobby.
phone?
What?
The phone.
What's up
Oh.
with the sorry, why are you doing a draft on your phone and then emulating your screen?
No, this is. I have the entire board pulled up to maximize it. Like this is like the popped out board, and then I have the players that are queued up on my phone.
Oh,
so-
okay. So you're
so I
okay.
can
Got it.
multitask.
I'm sorry. I thought you were doing like an emulator, like to show your phone screen right now, and you're like you're like sliding around with your finger. I didn't even see your mouse, honestly.
Well, I'm using my touchpad, but yeah,
Okay, got it.
emulator.
I just had a personal size pizza, and I'm a little.
Let's take those glasses off. Let's see those eyes.
Glasses stay on. Oh man.
BBG, I have another question for you after this pick, so let's give it a little bit here and think through it. What are you guys thinking here? So now we have an extra wide receiver. Do we
I
go?
hope we get our boy, the
Yeah.
Mr. EJ.
Okay. So I'll load up EJ. The other options would be like Higgins, Concepcion, Samuel, Jonah Coleman, quarterbacks Mendoza.
Let's go Emmett.
Let's go, Emmett. We need a running back anyway.
Yeah, we need a running back.
Yeah,
I
we're
do
gonna-
like Concepcion as well because I do think he could sneak into the first round or early second round.
Yeah, and especially if he runs a 4.3 at the combine, you're just getting free CLV. you
Yeah.
know?
I'd be very surprised if he does run a 4.3. I don't know any better, but I think it's safe to assume he's like a 4.4 guy and he's fast.
Okay.
And the thing with him is like the drops, I guess, but he was the most electric player on A&M's entire offense. He was like their guy. He was like the fun part of their offense. Their quarterback completely sucked.
Yeah. 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 Go for it, Bindles, please.
So BBG, how is it being on Toxic Tower every week? Like, I just want to know, like, from an inside perspective, like,
If you want
like,
inside
what is
perspective,
it like
did you see the
behind
end
the
of that
scenes?
stream?
What is it like behind the scenes? What is it like, just being verbally abused by your best friends on a weekly basis?
Oh my gosh. It's so brutal. I mean, what even is it like? It's hard. Okay, if you want my honest opinion, it's like I don't even know how to take the guy seriously sometimes, because it's kind of like a bit for a show, but obviously some kind of animosity like carries over to some extent. And it's like it kind of started as a joke, and now all we do is just like talk shit to each other on Toxic Tower twice a week, talk shit in a Discord to each other, and the group chat is like straight to business and then nothing else. So I'm like, I don't know.
You just save all the toxicity for on stream now.
Yeah. I need to start being more toxic towards PPR. I was actually thinking about that tonight. I need to start coming at him more.
I agree.
To
I
up the
agree. Did you see that?
toxicness.
Did you see that shrug video today? Like, come on.
I did. Shrugs are an interesting one because you're really like, they can be super helpful. They do kind of pull your shoulder blades towards each other, and that actually will fuck up your shit in the long run. You do want that ability to like go and pull your shoulder blades away from each other. So having ridiculously, it's like what happens to power lifters. They do so much squeezing and pinching back there that when they get older, they can't like move their shoulders anymore. Like they literally have to go like this to move their arms.
Yeah. I think you just have to bully him about not hitting legs.
Next pick,
I'm going to be honest.
Do we go Bryce Young? He's gone. Do we go Kyler Murray or no?
Kyler, Malik Willis.
We have Tyrone Tracy, Dobbins, and then the wide receivers, they're all terrible.
Okay.
So Tyrone Tracy or Dobbins or Murray?
Probably just Murray, I guess.
I'm Murray, yeah.
We need a QB. I think
I know.
I
like it. Take Jaden and Kyler. That's two fun mobile quarterbacks.
And you're banking CLV with Kyler too. Like I know Sam Sherman tweeted it, so now everyone's talking about it. But like that is,
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't taken him once on my account. Really? I feel like I should have. Yeah, I think I just lived that Fields experience like a little too much, and just knowing a quarterback who's been failing, he's going to be changing teams. If they give him a 2-year deal and he's on a losing team that's 2-7 or whatever, and he's playing bad, like they'll just bench him for some 4th round rookie they took.
Yeah,
Ty Simpson in the 3rd round or whatever.
I'd be scarred on Justin Fields too if I watch an hour-long documentary and base my whole draft strategy off of that. So I mean, yeah, I would be too.
Yeah, oh, come on. I came into it with more analytics than that, man. He was good on the Steelers. He was.
No, I'm just kidding. I was pretty good on Fields last year too. So
fuck. I mean, he went to start the season. I think he went 30.
Expensive though. At one point, we were all idiots taking him over May.
Yeah, I definitely ended up going into May more. That sucks. But people are sharp for doing it. Honestly, like that guy's like that's where Penix needs to be. Like
that's 30 picks ahead of ADP.
He
took him with Bijan. I get it for the stack, but we needed that for London, and we missed out on Purdy, and we missed out on Goff. And
there's sometimes there's an interesting receiver right here, like.
So we're coming up at pick 150. We have a 2-3-5-2 build. It's Shaheed or Ayuk or Tyreek Hill.
See, Shaheed is very interesting.
I think he's
like one of the best free agents
more last
right
year.
now. Yeah, but he's one of the best free agents right now. Like Shaheed and Alec Pierce are actually kind of interesting.
I'm good with Shaheed. It's Tajay Spears if we go running back, or do you want to go Shaheed?
I'm worried the Titans draft someone at running back or sign someone.
Let's go Shaheed. I think he's a good spike week guy. Like I think, like because he was going. I know he got traded mid-season, right? So like not ideal situation, but he was going around pick 100 last year. Like I think he's not JMO. I'm not saying this, but he's kind of JMO-esque where it's like he really only needs like 3 spike weeks, and
he only needs like 3 targets, and he can have a spike
week.
Week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
3 spike weeks would be really good for him in this range. Obviously, we don't know where he's going to go yet. So I don't mind it. We do have 6 wide receivers now, so we feel pretty safe there. I feel like we just go volume on the running backs because we have McCaffrey, Ken Walker, and now Emmett Johnson. And running backs getting ugly quick, as you guys know. This is kind of like that middle to early late tight end range anyways. And then the QBs have already fallen off. So I think we just keep pushing QB and then try to figure out so of these running backs, let me know if any of these names speak to you. Jordan Mason, and we're at pick 163. Jordan Mason, Spears, Aaron Jones, Brooks, Sean Tucker, Katron Allen, Samson Vidal.
I know who BBG wants.
Mason was my favorite.
There he goes.
Is Aaron? You say Aaron Jones one of them?
Aaron
Jones, dude. Take Aaron Jones at pick 163. Just do it. Like,
you take Aaron Jones over Spears?
Why do I not believe in Spears? I don't know. Maybe I should.
I like both of them.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, they're kind of similar. Okay. Hopefully the room just gives us Spears. That'd be nice.
Yeah, and it's not really like past ADP. It's kind of like right at ADP. So
Okay, low key, I've been
totally
drafting
fine.
Judy too. I don't
Yeah,
know what's
best
wrong
pick on
with
the
me,
board.
but
Jared Judy goes off at pick 161.
like 161. I mean, come
it's
on.
a good spot for Judy. Assuming, I mean, what are they going to do at QB? But so Spears
Downs
is
too, honestly.
there. I
Downs is a good
think
pick.
if we didn't go Spears, and I've already like kind of talked about it, there's no QBs
Yeah.
that we want.
Tight end. Or no, we're done at tight end. We're done at tight
Yeah,
end.
we're pretty done, and we don't need the wide receivers like Pat
Yeah,
Bryant and
Spears
Jalen
is-
McMillan, and they just don't make sense on this team the way we've drafted
Agreed.
it.
Yeah.
Learn Ray Davis, buddy.
No, but man, the Downs at
I'm cool with Ray Davis.
162, like
But
the
Downs
offense
has
was
never been good for best ball. He's good in like PPR and like I don't know. The Downs has been so underwhelming. He's never been that good for best ball.
yeah.
I mean, half
Yeah.
PPR, it's kind of rough for his archetype, but
Right.
I think if
makes
Pierce
sense.
or Pittman leaves, like he can definitely pay off this ADP for sure.
Yeah, it would be like kind of it would definitely be on volume though, and just
Yeah. I prefer Judy. Dude, I think Judy, it was just a weird year. And I don't know. I think this is
absolutely. And
I think this is
Njoku's
pretty-
going to be gone. I know that's not much because Fannon's there, but
Keyshawn
know.
Butte over Jerry Judy is an absolute travesty. Let's be real.
yeah, Brandon Ayuk. Like
Did you guys see this?
invited a create or a
Create a character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of accurate.
Emo?
Never
Open
ends.
my eyes, Emo.
Okay. Before we get to this pick, do we have any faith in JJ McCarthy? We do have Addison.
No.
So there's like some connection and QB's getting ugly. Like who do we have faith in? McCarthy at
Rodgers.
all?
I have more faith in the government than I do JJ McCarthy.
All right, then are we going Sean Tucker here?
BBG dressed up like a Wii avatar.
Sean Tucker, Katron Allen, Kimani Vidal, Dylan Sampson, or McCarthy.
Samson?
Yeah, I like Samson.
Let's go
Sampson
Sampson
or
over
Vidal?
Sean Tucker first. I'm in for
Yeah,
that.
I like Samson more than Sean Tucker, I think. I don't know. Do you think
I'm in.
Yeah. Either way. Quarterback wise, who's there? I think there's a couple guys that are interesting. I think Rodgers is gonna play for the Steelers, but if they are losing, he will be benched for Will Howard. I don't think Rodgers is gonna go down with like a four win team. Like if because they got rid of Tomlin, obviously. If McCarthy is just not the answer and they suck, like is he really gonna finish the season for them? So he does have a little bit of bench risk, I would say. But also, I don't know, what's the other guy? Kirk Cousins. Is he going to get moved? He did get released by the Falcons, right? Someone's going to pick up Kirk. Maybe Kirk to the Vikings, honestly. We might be able to land Addison with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Wait, did I miss something? Did Kirk Cousins actually get released?
I thought he did. Yeah, I thought that came up from No, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, I think it's like the expected to be released like on March 12th or whatever. We'll see.
Yeah, I think that's what you're thinking about is like there's a deadline that's imminent coming up.
That's what happens when
Dude, I swear I got a notification on my phone. It was like an Underdog notification that says Kirk Cousins released from the Vikings or from the Falcons.
Fake news.
Dude, yeah, Emo would give me so much shit.
That's probably
for this
AI.
right now.
Okay, so I'll
Everything's
name by ADP the QBs because we do probably need to take one in this round. McCarthy, Brissett, Shador, Rodgers, Kirk Cousins, Ty Simpson. I'm actually a pretty big Ty Simpson proponent. I've been taking him a lot pretty late.
I bet he
think he's
plays.
exciting.
Yeah, honestly, he probably finishes the season.
He's a 5-star quarterback. He played for Bama for one full season. He got injured midway through the season. He was looking really good. He had like 20. I honestly think it was either 12 or 20 touchdowns and one interception before he got hurt. It might have been 12, but then he was just okay after I think it was a rib injury.
Yeah. Well, also, guys, like I'm dead serious. I think we can take 4 quarterbacks with passing on a third tight end if you want. Like if you want to just take 2 guys that are semi-interesting.
I don't think we
worst.
need a third tight end, honestly. Like with those two, I don't think we need
It would
one.
only be like a fill-in or if you can complete a stack. And I don't know who Washington's tight end is going to be anyways, and it's not Ben Sinnott. So
yeah, it is.
It's John Bates.
yeah. So like Njoku's there. But let's not talk
No,
tight end.
no. Let's go. No. Let's how many running backs do we have?
We have 5, so we have a 2, 5, 6, 2.
Okay. And we have Kyler. Where do we think he's playing? Do we even want to try to guess and try to stack him?
No, let's not guess.
Okay.
Like Miami or the Jets.
Yeah, I don't think it's much on the board.
Okay.
Wide receiver, probably one of the rookies, maybe.
Tesla, Horton, interesting.
I like Horton.
Yeah, Horton. I'm a little bit more into the year 2 guys than I am the rookies to some extent.
Yeah,
probably good we didn't go Tesla, considering we have JMO and
Laporta.
Laporta. Let's just do a quick review of the team, considering it's way up here. We haven't looked at all. 2-5-7-2, McCaffrey, London, Ken Walker. We have JMO, Lemon, Daniels, Kraft, Addison, and Laporta. Jennings, Emmett Johnson, Kyler Murray, Shaheed, Tajay Spears, Dylan Sampson, Horton. So I feel like we're pretty balanced. We're pretty good. We have like 0 stacks, but at the end of the day,
it's fine. You get Jaden and Kyler. That doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Yeah, we have the Konami code.
I guess the question is, do you want what's our final structure going to be here? What's our goal? 4 more picks. This is a war room, right? So
it's a war room. Yeah.
These are a little harder to advance. So maybe that's another reason for the 3rd tight end or a 4th. I don't know.
So I think we could stop with 7 wide receivers. We could get 1 more. We could probably do 6 running backs, even though we kind of waited after the first 2. I feel like the first 2 carry us.
No, I think I want 7 running backs.
You want to get 7?
If it's not my team, but if
so no, I'm open to it. Like 3-7-7-3 or like a 4-7-7-2.
2. Yeah, I think that's the question. Then you can make that pick in the 20th round, whether you want to go quarterback or tight end.
Let's do that.
We're done at wide receiver. Then it means we need 2 more running backs, and then
just try to find 2 guys that are going to be.
Ray Davis goes off. My heart is broken.
And then 1 or 2 more quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So we should probably go running back first. Do we want to do Singleton? Do we want to do Emmanuel Wilson?
Man, the Singleton thing is weird.
Najee.
Yeah, my boy.
Jeez.
I'm fine with Najee or Singleton. I lean Singleton slightly.
If you get both of them, it's kind of a fun balance.
Let's go Singleton, or do we want to go Aaron Rodgers?
I think you push Rodgers if you want. You go Singleton.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take Singleton here. Boom.
Cowboy saying quarterback more important than tight end for advance rate. So I'm thinking that too. I think two shots would be fun. Mac Jones and Kirk Cousins, or Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins, or
Ty
whatever.
Simpson.
Absolutely. Yeah. Honestly, let's go
Aaron Rodgers, Ty Simpson. You get 1 full season. You get the first 6 weeks from Aaron Rodgers, and you get the last 11 weeks from Ty Simpson.
Absolutely. What's Emmanuel Wilson's contract? Honestly, is he because he might be really draftable, honestly, if he's just on the Packers.
Who's that?
Emmanuel Wilson?
He's a free agent, but they could probably bring him back.
Okay. Is he he's not restricted or anything?
I don't know the details.
Oh, he is restricted. He's a restricted free agent.
He's restricted, yeah. So I think he's expected to go back. Okay. He's been decent in relief for them.
He really has been, honestly. He's been productive when
he was more productive than every single rookie running back last year that wasn't like a headliner, like the Neals, the Ollie Gordons, the Brashard Smiths. Wilson was better than all of them.
Let's look up his
So Nick asked a while ago, what's Kyler's ADP if he goes to Miami or the Jets or wherever, really? Like, do we think Kyler probably goes like top 100?
Yeah, he's just gonna go where Fields was last year.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking.
and then if they're losing, he just gets benched.
Yeah, you get the Skolansky bucks though. Those are very valuable.
Right, the Skolansks.
Right, okay, Paulino was saying that Cousins has like an agreement with the team that he'll be released. This also could just be complete BS, but I trust you, Paulino.
Could be AI slop.
Yeah. Or it's just like trade. Would that be trade propaganda? I guess not, because if you're assuming he gets cut, then why would you trade for him? Who knows?
Yeah, we don't need to force Rodgers, that's for sure.
So it's coming back up on QB. Rodgers is still there. This is about his ADP anyways. Do we want Rodgers? Do we want to not?
What other RBs are there?
Yeah. So RB, it's ugly. It's Rashard Smith, Blue, Claiborne, Harris, Washington Jr., Neal, Gordon, Pacheco, Rodriguez. I think we're at the point where it's like running backs. We can just get whoever we want.
I think we
later.
just take Rodgers. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's worth the pick 211 gamble.
So our team is a 3-6-7-2. We now have Jaden Daniels, Kyler Murray, and Aaron Rodgers. Is that enough with 3, or would you prefer the 4?
You can definitely stop there and call your shot if you want to. It's just, where do you want to use that extra pick?
Let's see. Yeah, let's see at the end who's even available, because I think that'll. Yeah, like that's like BBG said. I think that'll kind of.
We should take running back at 2-2-2 and just get who we believe in the most.
Yes, I agree. Yeah,
100%.
And then 235. If Ty Simpson goes and there's not a quarterback we like, then we can just pivot to like a spike week wide receiver, dart, something, or tight end.
Take a third tight end.
Just take a upside, whatever, Michael Trigg or whatever's there.
Max Clare, Michael Trigg,
Pat Fryermuth,
Stowers.
Love the Muth. I think he's probably gone though.
Yeah, Muth is gone at this point. I don't know where he went.
Muth is under You could take Jonnu. Honestly, Jonnu's like semi-interesting as a free agent in the tight end market.
You get college football points when he goes to Ohio State?
Yeah. He's gonna Benjamin Button himself.
So BBG, any big plans for the channel this year? Like any live, like 24-hour live streams? Any tweaks? I know you're coming into your third season now. So
hold that thought. We still have to make this very important running back pick. Just setting him up for the longest answer ever. Thanks, Bindles. 20-second clock.
That's fair. No, I like it. I mean,
are we going to take Ollie Gordon? Are we going to take,
Najee?
We could do Najee.
I don't mind Najee, honestly.
Yeah, just do Najee. 19th round.
I think
tore his Achilles like week 2 or something, week 3.
So. His RAS score is off the charts.
Yeah. Played at Wagner, for those who don't know.
Incredible.
So I've made player clips this year. I'm trying to redo my intro, but having a hard time with being creative with it and stuff. And like I have like the song and the clip, the new NP43 clip I want to cut up for it. And yeah, just getting that put together. But yeah, as far as like plans for the channel, the main change I think that's going to have to happen between like the new girlfriend, the working full time. For those who don't know, first year I did this, I was starting my personal training business, but I didn't have an actual full-time job. I was, I was working on my website from home and I was training people maybe like 20 hours a week. And I had plenty of time to draft basically with that going on, and stream and stuff. And then last year I tore my ACL like in March. So I had the entire off season of just sitting around to do drafts and everything. So this year I got to be a little bit more strategic. I'm pretty focused on Typhel Tower. I think it's a really quality show. I'm like really proud of what we offer to the members and everything. As far as like best ball guy, I'm just trying to, I think I'm going to do less days a week, but just try to do a banger, like 4-hour live streams and just see if people want to come on and draft with me. And just try to do long streams, but I don't know if I can do like every day anymore.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. That's realistic. And yeah, man, you're killing it. You're going to do whatever you do. It'll be good.
Thank you.
On the clock.
Well, Corey, you think you're going to take Ty Simpson?
Yeah.
Should we just go Ty Simpson?
Yeah,
or
take
do we
your
want
boy.
to go
Hell yeah.
Malachi Fields or Jeremy Bernard or Okonkwo or Trigg?
No, let's go with Ty Simpson. I think he gives the most upside.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think between Rodgers, Ty Simpson, and Kyler, you kind of form this like weird quasi, I'm going to find points somewhere quarterback room. And it's 2 out of 12 advance. And the team is structurally sound everywhere, man. We got 7 receivers. They should be fine. Like we got 2 elite guys, London and JMO. So
taking 4 QBs is worth it just for when we post a screenshot on Twitter and everyone yells at us. Honestly, for the engagement baiting.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, this was going right to Twitter then.
No, I mean, what are your guys' plans for this off season? You guys doing anything different or just running Ballsy on Mondays?
Yeah, just keeping it going, keep it in the flow, staying in motion. Ballsy Mondays. And then
who's gonna evolve the best ball streaming game? That's where you gotta take it to the next level. We need like a stream house and like pranks on stream and stuff, and like
bro, that's like
unplugging Emo Cowboy's monitor when he's on the clock and like a big dog or something.
You're thinking Streamer House is like 2016 idea. That's like 10 years old at this point, man.
Or something. We gotta do like I don't know, walk around in public while drafting IRL like kick streams or something.
I think the next evolution is
Draft
best ball
Max.
brunch, but it's a full channel. It's just a full channel, all sex drafts all the time. I think that's
Okay.
the engagement that
You
people
go the
are looking
OF
for
route.
right now.
Yeah.
No, you know what it is? It's in VR. We're drafting in VR. We're all in the same room in VR, drafting some kind of VR board. That no one's doing.
Yeah. And eventually we have like our own system, like bubbles, and we get to play as the players, and I get to be Luther Burden out there,
You mean Jamar
Yeah.
Chase?
aka
Yeah.
Jamar Chase. Apparently, there's a third Jamar Chase. People are starting to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ballsy
KC
Mondays.
Concepcion.
I'm gonna try to keep it to probably 2 to 3 streams per week. I do have a new lady, so that will take up some time, but she's a doctor, so she's pretty busy. So I do have
Casual doctor drop on us.
so I do have a lot of time on my hands. So I'm gonna try to get back consistent 2 to 3 times per week is my goal.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think we should just enjoy life, boys. You know what I mean? Let's just have a good time. Draft when you want, stream when you want, go to work, have a nice girlfriend, be thankful.
Ride some waves. BBG,
agree.
you wanna rattle off this team for us? This war room that we just drafted. This
Absolutely. I like how we did it. 4-7-7-2. McCaffrey, London, Kenneth Walker, Jamison Williams, Mekhi Lemon, Jaden Daniels, Tucker Kraft, Jordan Addison,
got him.
Got him.
Sam Laporta, Juwan Jennings, Emmett
No,
Johnson.
I'm just kidding. I don't care about the rest of the team.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's a team, dude.
No,
Guys, let's just bank a couple $100,000. You know what I mean? I mean, why not? You know,
Why not us?
I don't think we have any other clips on any of these players. I was going to get you to keep going and then clip you again, but I don't think we have any.
You don't.
All right,
you don't
I
have
want each of you give me a player to make a clip for. I'll do it.
Fernando Mendoza.
Okay.
KC Concepcion.
Okay, 2 college players. Okay, I'm down.
For
Yeah, I need to get some rookies in
Mendoza,
there.
it either has to start or end with his epic touchdown run in the Natty to win the national championship. I mean, you've
Okay.
seen the run, right?
Yeah,
It's freaking.
it's insane. I watched that live. I know that was actually insane.
That
I
was
do have my I don't know why I didn't. Never mind. I won't send it. I was gonna say I have my Marvin Harrison one ready. I can send it to you.
Oh, I was watching that one. That was pretty dope. I like it.
I put together. I really like the Brees and the Genty one, but I don't have those available right now. But either way, you guys are awesome, man. You guys are awesome. You guys got your dynasty dialed in too. I'm excited to compete against you guys again. Two leagues for Bindles actually.
Yeah. Maybe we might have to get another streamer.
I made
going. Yeah.
maybe one of the worst trades I've ever made in that league towards the end of last year.
Hey, you win some, you lose some. You know what?
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Burden into first for, oh my God, what did I give up in Superflex? It was like Jordan Love. I don't even remember. And like 2 starting running backs, like Jacobs and something else, just for Burden in a first.
Well, when Burden shoots up and is a first round pick and is the next Jamar Chase, it'll all be worth it. Don't
I hope so. I tried to call my shot.
I literally make the worst trades in Dynasty every single year, so I'm slowly learning more from Bindles. But I traded away JSN before the start of last season. I traded away JMO the before the start of 2 years ago. Like I just can't hit. But that's my like oldest Dynasty league, and it's just been a struggle the whole time. And I've got another Dynasty league that's a Dynasty best ball that I'm just like crushing. I've been top 3 years straight, and I just got to close and win the thing.
Dude, there's nothing more satisfying than winning the Dynasty League. I'll say that much.
It's a good feeling. I mean, maybe winning Best Ball Mania or like a big board would be pretty satisfying. I would think more maybe.
Probably.
I mean, you now are, you're within 1 degree of separation of Peter Overzet, so you're at least getting closer, Candyman to banking. You know, that's you need the Peter Overzet touch. It's like it's a golden touch. So,
absolutely.
Facts.
Maybe take down some golf in the meantime.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope I'm not just drafting all these teams for nothing. Looking to have a good golf season. Pretty pumped on that. BBG,
Dude,
you're saying you
absolutely.
might get into some golf in the next month or two?
I want to do albatrosses again. I
You've
really
got
liked them last year.
exactly it closes April 9th. So
I usually do them right before the end, like see who's hurt. Just get every ounce
you got like
information.
6-7 weeks.
Yeah. I'm not going to max it or anything, but I'll probably do 50 again like I did the other year. And I like the albatross because it's just less to think about. 4 majors, like just really get dialed in on those 4 events. Where rather than what was the one you were doing? The scramble, I think, where it's the entire season. I'm like, dude, I can't even imagine conceptualizing
It goes 7 events,
season.
7 events, 6 events, 6 events. So that would be, I mean, it's 26 events or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stick to the albatross and maybe hockey again too. I did some Zambonis as well. Those were fun. And I want to do some dingers. Honestly, the torn ACL life, watching sports and like actually watching other sports that I wasn't before got me pretty into doing that stuff.
Multi-sport draft league. When Underdog surfing drafts? That's the real question.
They do have fantasy WSL. They do. That does exist.
Really?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Interesting.
Send Rudman a DM. Get him.
It's like golf in a way because it's like certain surfers are good in certain waves basically. So it's kind of interesting. They should get some surfing going, or like SLS, like skateboarding, like Nija's the 101 or whatever.
Did you see his like epic crash he had a couple months ago?
I heard about what happened to his face and I just didn't even want to see it.
Oh, dude, it didn't even look like the worst thing I've ever seen. But then all the X-rays and stuff were terrible, and obviously his recovery was. Dude, I've loved. I don't, for whatever reason, since like first grade, I just have loved following like all of like the professional or not even pro like skaters, but just like the street skaters like scene, and just I go in and out of like times like especially with like on Instagram, Reels or whatever, or just YouTube Shorts, you can like if you curate your algorithm to showing you skating highlights, you just see a lot of it. So I get a lot of that. I get a lot of like skiing and snowboarding highlights.
Absolutely.
I don't get as much surfing, but I freaking love all of like the skiing
board
and
sports and
highlights.
Extreme sports are cool. They're really cool. There's because no like it's kind of weird. There like shouldn't be a point system, so it is kind of weird how there is like judging for them and stuff. But yeah,
you just bring in the old heads who like know what it takes and like, oh, no one's ever pulled off this trick or to do it in a certain way or switch or like whatever. It's just impressive.
I do think that's what makes you a multi-sport athlete. You got to be able to do the extreme sports and be just a ball bro too.
Bindles, you're up in the snowy north. I don't know much about Toronto. Is there any like skiing or anything up there?
Yeah, there's like Blue Mountain, which is a few hours north of here, but I think it's mostly just like people go. I don't think it's like the best skiing. I think it's mostly just like people go for the resort. Yeah, no, I am not a skier. I never learned because I never wanted to tear my ACL or whatever for football. So, but we'll see. I didn't make it this winter, so probably not going to make it this winter, but we'll see moving forward. I would love to. Sounds
Bindles, I got a question. What's your goal in the gym right now? What do we got? Are we kind of just maintaining? Are you do
cardio
physique?
You saw his run earlier today, right?
I know. I heard you said you did a 10-mile run. That's amazing. I've never ran 10 miles before.
Yeah. So, I'm 30. I'm about to turn 31. So I'm young. Just, half marathon. I don't know. My new lady is a runner. So just, maximizing the cardio gains,
totally. Yeah.
Which honestly, like I think it does help like with lifting too. Like it does. Like if people think it does the opposite, but obviously if you're just like straight kind of bulk, it's counterintuitive. But for any other reason outside of that, yeah. So 3 to 4 either full body or upper lower lifts per week, and then as much cardio. I do a lot of incline, like stairmaster, or not stairmaster, incline walking with like 15 full incline, like 3 miles per hour. Just rip that for like an hour. Haven't
Damn,
really
you're doing an hour there. Nice,
Dude,
dog. That's solid.
Yeah, and then I just ran fucking 10 miles, and it kind of sucked near the last couple miles, but like I did it, and I kept up with my lady, so we'll see. And she's a runner,
Nice.
so yeah, man, we'll see. That's I want to lean out for sure. I'm like around 200 pounds right now. Really haven't cut in a few years just because of COVID.
Oh, you look
Just been-
shredded though. Like what? Like,
no,
you
but
do.
no, thanks, man. I appreciate it. No, I'm like at a comfortable body fat percentage, but I just kind of want to get fucking shredded for the boys.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
just to
Yeah,
see how it goes.
Totally.
So yeah, we'll see though. I've been eating a lot of takeout recently, which
Yeah.
so I'm doing more cardio, but also eating more takeout. So it's just balance. It's just canceling each other
Yeah,
out.
just negating. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So
Carbo loading, a lot of white
Yeah.
rice.
So trying to lock in the diet a little bit more. It's like mostly locked in, but 2 to 3 nights per week.
Definitely my hardest thing to get locked into.
100%. So yeah, cardio and
Okay. So it is like
Right.
it's like a cut coming up and training for a half. And all right, Bindles diet in right now.
not yet. Well, we're getting the zone 2, enough cardio where I can like try to do longer stuff, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Love
Good.
it.
Candyman's getting jacked too. Dude, this guy's dunking.
I know,
Crazy.
dude. That was
Never
a crazy
stop.
Going
video.
down with his left hand.
Never stop dunking.
Nice, dude. I wonder if I'll ever be able to jump and grab the rim again. No, I
You
will. I
will.
will. I will. I will. I
You
know.
will. You're
Everything's been feeling good. It's
Yeah. How it has your knee been feeling, brother?
like fine. Like it still hurts and like stuff just feels different. Like the first lunge of the day or whatever, like it just feels like a knee that had surgery on
A
it.
little
Basically.
creaky.
Yeah, just like kind of got and then once it gets moving, like I started a hike the other day and like the first 500 steps walking up hills, like not great. And then it just like gets nice and lubed up and it's ready to go. So
Yeah.
so
Okay, well,
it's
that's-
fine. Yeah.
That's
I just have to take care of myself,
Yeah, you got to just like do some prehab, some other stuff, and
Yeah, and just like eat clean, man. Just keep yourself at a low body fat, or just like I gotta lean out a little bit. Every time you lose 10 pounds, it takes 40 pounds of pressure off your joint per step. So like I want to lean out a little bit. I'm trying to get more dialed in with that. Which also why is like I need to stream a little bit less, like, and not do every day because I was missing a couple gym days and I'm like I can't accept that for myself.
sure.
And
sure,
just fuck, I could be Mr. Gnarly guy and like go to the gym at 5 every day before working at 7:30 and then
It's
stream
tough.
when I get off work and then cook and then clean and then go to bed. And that's all I do the entire, but then when do
Yeah.
I even see my girlfriend? Like,
It's rough.
just,
Yeah, you got to try to like.
it's like
It's hard to
know,
balance, man. Yeah,
It's
hard
like
to balance.
it's like that meme where there's like 3 switches and one's like girlfriend, one's like money, and one's like fitness, and and every time you turn 2 on, like the other one automatically turns off, basically. So
That is true.
Yeah,
That's
you gotta
that's the
just kind of
trade-offs,
pick one. Yeah. So
bro.
just find that balance, I think
Yeah,
that's the key. Find the balance. Eat healthy and get your 3 lifts a weekend. Do cardio.
Yeah, dude.
What-
No, you've always been a proponent of keeping it all balanced, right? Like, and I appreciate.
There's a word for that. There's a word for that. It's called being functional.
True.
Yes,
Very
True.
functional.
very functional.
It's called
Functional
being
drafting.
ballsy and functional.
So I think
Absolutely.
I figured out where we're going to be doing our next meetup. We're going to be drafting from, and I don't even know if the drafts are legal there, but it's going to be Costa Rica. I got a spot.
Yes, perfect. I think we can rip slow drafts still.
Yeah, I have to load up on slow drafts. Maybe that's what we do. Costa Rica. That's like a because a nice time to be in Costa Rica is the fall, but you know, actually any time of year, even the winter, maybe that's like post week 17 after we've banked something, after we've taken down a tournament, we've got some extra some funds to go on a big
I would say
trip.
even like late spring would be so ideal.
Boom.
Ooh,
See, yeah, I know. We just need more of that. I gotta get California is about to get so rainy and foggy for like the next 5 months. Wow.
stud.
I was there 2 years ago. It's been a while, but my wife's aunt lived in Costa Rica for like 10 years. And so not that has really anything to do with us going now, but she kind of always liked it. And then I think we've gone 3 times together.
Guys, I have a wild card question.
Now I have kids.
I was that's perfect parlay into my question. Who is the next best ball streamer to have a child? Because Emo, I think I don't know if I want to dox what he's stated about that, so maybe I won't. But PPR Tyler, it's not looking, you know, he's
me?
younger.
Why are you putting in me? I didn't know what you were doing there for a second, bro. We're not having a kid anytime soon.
This guy falls in love so quickly.
Is that what
like
you're trying to
believe.
get at, Bindles?
No. I'm not. I was not trying to get at that.
Well,
I think Bindles is trying to tell us he's pregnant. Congrats.
I wish.
I don't know, man. Who? Maybe Flock. I could see Flock popping out.
Oh, dude,
this year.
I thought maybe Flock already did he just get married?
I think he got married. I know that.
Oh, dude, there is he's on vacation until the NFL draft. He's 1,000,000%. What are the odds on that? I need to put my life savings.
He's definitely the betting favorite. Yeah. But no, I guess I would say him. Well, but is Davis gonna win this year because he had his kid? Like, is that because usually the year of the kid is pretty good. I think Pete had a good first year with his child, and then Karain obviously won BBM. So you got to wonder, is the 1-year-old kid actually the solution to all this?
Maybe you're just so tired.
Candyman's like, no, it's not.
Maybe you're just so tired that you can't overthink. You're so tired you can't overthink your picks. You're literally just so exhausted that you're just like, you just go, your lizard brain, your fucking limbic system just takes over and guides you to the best picks. I think that's what's happening. I think conspiracy.
I like it. Yeah, man. I know. Dude, when are the draft files going to get released?
The draft.
Oh man.
I can make such a bad joke right now. I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Oh man, this is not a members only stream. You got to keep it PG around here.
This is just like my friend's channel.
Yo, that members only Toxic Tower stream, chef's kiss.
Yeah,
I'm glad you
liked it.
I was listening to it on Valentine's Day. Yeah, I think it was Valentine's Day. I was just like doing shit during the day, and dude, S tier.
Yeah,
S tier.
The 3-4 turn was so awkward, bro. After just making them, it's like, just imagine we auto drafted Jefferson, like, and then just adjust the team from there,
No, I BBG Candyman not in on Jefferson. I'm still in.
Well, he just hates the Vikings so far. I'm gambling. We're literally gambling by liking them. Like
100%.
You need another quarterback to come in there. It's a complete gamble.
Dude, I think they're too smart of an organization to not bring in someone serviceable.
Well, of course. And the thing is Wentz had that massive surgery on his shoulder. He's not going to play this year. And then Brosmer was like terrible.
Yeah.
So
no,
they are 100% bringing in at least a backup for McCarthy. And that's all I need to hear. Like,
so you're saying Wentz is definitely not playing this year? I hadn't really registered that yet.
Well, he completely blew his shoulder out. Like, what was that, week 9, week 10? And he had a massive surgery.
The thing I don't think leaning into a little bit was isn't it like Frank Reich's now with the Jets?
Yeah, I was thinking, dude.
Bring Wentz over there, right?
Totally, I could see that. Like, who's ever gonna? That's what we were talking about on the tower. Where was it? Maybe that was last night on my stream, but like, who is willing to go to the Jets? Like, who will actually play for that organization this season? It's got to be someone who's just would take a starting job anywhere because it's their last one, So like,
could be Phillip Rivers, could be perfect.
I know, dude. He's just not going to play.
Okay,
He's just going to get his health insurance and get out of there.
Derek Carr's another good one. Says Who Hames. If Phillip Rivers did go to
come
the
out of
Jets,
retirement,
is he draftable?
Who?
If Phillip Rivers was going to be like the presumed Week 1 starter for the Jets, would he be draftable?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be actually. Yeah, because I don't think he'd be expensive.
Also, look what I just noticed: a drafter in the 9 spot took 1 QB.
You love that for a 2 out of 12 advance. Now it's 2 out of 11,
and it's Cam Ward.
Wow.
I think they just
What
like
does he
hit the
know?
plane and like said, "I'm tired of waiting for this war room to fill," and then they just forgot to set limits.
It's not huge Cox.
Yeah, it's
Go
not,
to the guy in the
not,
1 hole. I was watching his team. I actually kind of liked it.
OSU Kid 81.
Yeah.
Well, he sniped us on. He took Penix so much earlier, but to match him with Bijan's pretty sick. You got Bowers, McMillan.
Yeah, I think matching. I don't like Harvey as much. Like, I wish that was Henderson.
Well, actually, BBG, I want to hear your take. I want you to actually review his team. Like, go through the picks.
No, fuck you. Who do you have a clip for? Who do you have a clip for?
What? What?
Okay. I don't know. You want me to go through his team?
Well, just like tell me what you like about it. Like, tell me the picks.
I like Tedero McMillan. I like Devontae.
And that's the Ballsy Show. That's how we do it. Thanks for coming on, Best Ball Guy, the very first guest of the Ballsy Show season 1 and the first guest of Ballsy season 2. Congrats. That's quite an accomplishment. And
thank you. Yeah. Last year, if you don't remember, I said Justin Fields was a great trade for candidate in Dynasty. So I'm really happy to join the Dynasty segment this time.
We didn't get into any of those segments. We didn't do Taker of the Week. We didn't do anything. We didn't get into
Round 1, fight.
Pancakes versus waffle. You know what's funny though? BBG, we never gave you a true pancakes or waffles take. The floor is yours.
Has to be pancakes for me. It's just too nostalgic. It reminds me of my mom. It reminds me of Saturday mornings.
Nice.
That's all. That's all I got. Yeah.
There's no wrong answer, but I like that. I like the way you brought that full circle. BBG, have a great week, my friend. Feel extra ballsy this week. Get after it. Bindles, keep up the cardio. And we'll see you guys in another one real soon. Peace out.
Thank you.